Hi, I'm Ken Maren, Chief Solutions Architect here at Sibe PDM, and I'm going to walk you through the new updates from our release about a week ago here at the beginning of 2026. We're really excited about this release, so let's go ahead and get into it. First new change is our Settings tab. We moved tags in the add-in download to underneath Settings. And let's move on to upload. Let me create a new folder here. And we're going to go over web upload. And we're going to go through upload files. I'm going to select the folder. Select my local import folder, choose allow here, and you're going to see all the files. Many of you will recognize some of the names of this with a prefix and a suffix added to it, but it's really the same demo set I use in our daily demos. So because this is going to be a new version, I'm going to add comments just like we're checking in, but really that's what we're doing. This group of files, we're checking these in for the first time through a web upload, and you see it's all dependent on your internet speed. Everything's going to upload from local or from a web upload. So we'll let that finish, and you can see that folder's been added. But I'm going to come over here into SolidWorks, give that a little refresh, and I'm going to look at the web upload. Here in web upload, you can see we've got our folder of local import subfolders, and just to show how well we're working with this, I've added that structure with all the subfolders, but this is really ready to go right now. A double click right from our add-in is going to go ahead and open the file. Nice and neat, easy upload, easy to use, real quick. Let's do the same thing the other way, but let's do it from a local upload. I'm going to come back to the website here and come back to our main area, add a new project. This one I'm going to call local import, and we're going to go ahead and add that. So we've got our local import folder. I'm going to come back again to our add-in, give a little refresh. We'll see the local import folder. That's going to go ahead and let us know that there's been no files added yet. So I'm going to come in and open this folder and come in also here to the local import folder. Take these and I'm going to copy them over to this folder. Come back to our add-in, give a little refresh, and there's our folder structure of what's in that folder. I'm going to come here to the Changes tab, and these are all the files that need to be checked in. I'm going to go ahead and select those, and again, they're being checked in for the first time. I'm going to add some kind of note as we still require that for check-in. As soon as I added that note, you'll see that our check-in button then became available to us. I'm going to go ahead and check that in. Again, all dependent on your internet speed, but these files should upload very quickly. And then I can come right back to my local folder. I'm going to wait, those all disappeared in the background there. Give it a little refresh, and now we see all our folders with our files. Let's go ahead and continue on and work within the add-in and talk about the changes here. We've made some changes with the tabs. We have Vault, Changes, References, and Settings. Settings has not changed. We have our workspace, our local Vault folder. Vault is where you're going to see the file structure. We now have a tree view and a flat view. We also have the ability to just see SolidWorks files only. I'll show you why that's important in a little bit as well. Opening up a file, we already kind of saw that, but just a quick double click goes ahead and opens a file. I can check that file out right from here while it's open. I could check a file out while it's closed. I can open up another file, and you can see here all those files are still open. Another couple system feedback options. You see the checked out button here. Also open files and files that are loaded into memory here are in bold. So we've got the assembly open, the mounting base is open as well. If I click on a file, we've added more file properties here that weren't there before. You can see the name, the location, the latest and current version, who it was created by, checked out by, and modified by. So modified by would be, you know, that last version that I uploaded. From here, we also have our references tab. So that's going to show the file structure very similar to what you see in the feature manager. We also have the checked out symbol as well here. And let's go ahead and let's check our mounting base out. And you guys have all seen this many times before. But our mounting base, you know, let's edit the part right here in the assembly. Come in, expand this, and let's change this material. Come back and come back to edit the assembly. Let's give that a save. And you see now our assembly and our part both have the pencil symbol next to them, so they've been changed. So I'm going to come over to the changes tab again, just like we did check in from the local import. We are going to check in these files. I'm going to add my notes as usual, go through and check that in. The files stay open. Everything's easy to work with multiple documents at one time. You know, big improvement there from our team. Let me close that and come back to a different project, because I talked about something about SolidWorks-files-only, and I'm going to pop open into this project because what this has is an Excel file. You see this in the list. I can work with this, check this file out, and I can even open it right from the add-in. Now, if I had Office and wasn't using all the Google apps, that would be something I could do, but work with me here that I can make my edits in Excel, save it, come back in, check it back in, and add a new version of Excel, all from our add-in inside SolidWorks. Back in the workspace, I want to talk about some other user enhancements that we have in the workspace. In our folder structure, you can see that drawings have now been moved to be on their own, to be able to be checked out and work out with their own. They're no longer absorbed within the file that they are made from. Also, we have some improvements here on the info button for this. One main is going to be versions, so we can see all the versions of a file right here without having to actually open the visual aspect of the file. We also have where used. Let me go back to that real quick, just so I could show where used properly. But just showing up with clicking on a file now. The where used was always there, but right now it's also in the sidebar, so I can go through and see that. In the workspace, let's talk about another upgrade that we've done, and that is when submitting a release. Here I have a really small assembly, but it's going to get the point across. I'm going to go ahead and release this, add our note, go ahead and submit this for release, and it's going to go to under review. And you can see right now on the side of the screen it's unlocked. I'm going to go ahead and finish this and approve this, And you're going to see right away, as soon as I approve that and this file goes to released, this assembly becomes locked. And the same would be for any of the parts that are in this assembly as well. They're also going to become locked. That is some customer feedback that we got. And when you lock a file, remember that only owners can unlock the files. And when files are locked, they can't be checked out. This really protects released files. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you like the new release. Oh, and of course, one more thing. If you got any questions, you can see my little head floating around the workspace down here in the corner. Go ahead and click on that. Our support team, global as it is, gets these questions when you have issues. Or any regular questions, you want to submit an enhancement request, go ahead and type away in our little chat window here. It is not AI. A human will get back to you ASAP. So thanks again for joining me. Hope you like the new release. Let us know what you think. Thank you.